to prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget, we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the
Well, this is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and this is the scene at sold-out Everbank Stadium in downtown Jacksonville. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. Out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 5. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 5. Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Here's a 2nd and 5. On play action, Lawrence. He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 35.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Play action. It's Lawrence. He completes it to Hunter. He's got room to roam. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Jaguars are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 10. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 70 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Hunter. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
He finds his man, complete. It's Hunter. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A short throw there to Strange.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more on that one and another first down. They'll send the tight end in motion.
And to throw again is Lawrence.
And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown.
Brian Thomas
from 13 yards out. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
You talk about rookies having big statistical years. He had a boatload of these in the regular season, more than one per game, and now he has his first here in the playoffs.
And we know the guys on the other side of the field were hoping that he would be intimidated by playing in the postseason, but they can just let that go because he's as confident as they come. And I know that he believes that that's the first of many playoff touchdowns that he's going to have as his career progresses.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Now Patrick going to change the play. And now an audible here into something else.
Mahomes going to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep.
Right, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter.
as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Now Mahomes. That's laid out deep for Rice. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Throwing now is Mahomes. That's laid out deep for Rice. And he's got it inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, 52 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. And there, Charles, he lined up out left, ran the post, caught it over the middle, and the rest, as they say, is history.
And you have to love the scheme that they just showed there, because if you're going to run a deep post, you ordinarily have to get a safety out of the middle of the field. And you do it one of 2 ways, either by running routes at him that carries him away from it, or you either freeze him in the middle with routes that run underneath so that he doesn't get depth. Then you throw it over the top, and boy, what a successful play that was.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. In motion, the tight end. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
11.
Now Lawrence. And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. Brian Thomas with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
Running left to give to Pacheco. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Hines Allen. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carping them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. They'll send Brown in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's Pacheco on the read option. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Second quarter action. 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Second and 8 coming from the 19. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says we're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes escaping the pressure right. That is caught. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll have a little bit of time to work with. 35 seconds until the break. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From midfield now, Lawrence. He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. De'Ami Brown. 50 yards. And the Jags will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after try forthcoming. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Had an open man that time. They end up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. It's caught inside the 25. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chiefs 21.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Harrison Butker at the kickoff for Kansas City.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He gets it to Thomas. Now he's loose again. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one on to the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
Lawrence will throw. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now Lawrence. This will be caught at about the 5. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. This is caught. Touchdown! Brenton Strange from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On second down, a run, and this is a reverse here.
He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from first down. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And a quick throw here that's complete.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right.
That's into the hands of Worthy.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 7.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a first and goal.
Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Pacheco not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now Mahomes. And Brown's got it for a Kansas City touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Butker now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
That's the score. Jaguars 35, Chiefs 28. Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now ETN to start the drive. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Jacksonville. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
A Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots. On
play action, it's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. In motion left comes Brown. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
One thing we know about RPO throws, they don't take long to develop. He had him wide open to the outside, hit him with it, but I think his eyes were looking downfield trying to see that open grass. Ends up dropping it. That's a missed opportunity.
Mahomes to throw once more. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. Fourth down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Lawrence. He's got Thomas yet again complete. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And they will finally put an end to the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. His pass caught at the 4. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been. Travis Kelce! And he takes it all the way down to the 3. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Mahomes now to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. That is caught by Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Oh, this is blocked. And thankfully, the offense able to recover, but the extra point attempt foiled. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship, and do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts